And he sat back in the armchair and he said to me, "You mustn't tell anybody what just happened because you won't get into the new order." Because we were Jehovah's Witnesses. I was brought up as a Jehovah's Witness. And I didn't tell anybody for a long, long time. And then when I was about 13, they had moved across the road from where we lived. Nearly every single day, they would come, one of them would be coming into our house to see my mum because Barry stopped working. And every time they come, I just felt sick. And I'd spend a lot of time up in my bedroom. Well, my mum went to the elders of the congregation in Kingston and we had a meeting. We had to have this meeting in Barry and Kim's house. And I can't remember the ins and outs of it, and I can only really remember one of the elders that was there, and he's passed away now. But in effect, I got told I was lying, I was a naughty girl, I was filthy and dirty, and not to mention it ever again, and to get on with my life. And then after that, I just did everything I possibly could to hurt my mum because she didn't believe me. They never did believe me. So I stopped going to the meetings, and at times she would drag me along the road to the meetings. And then as years went on, things, you do put things to the back of your mind, even though every time I saw him I did think of it. And then when the police got in touch with me last year in February, there'd been an altercation the August before, and Barry had admitted to me what he'd done to me at my mum and dad's bungalow. And then when I said to him, I was a child and you were the adult, because he was worried, he said to me, his exact words were, "I've been accused of raping and she was over 16, but you were under 16, I could go to prison." And I said to him, "You go in the lounge now and you tell Mum and Dad and Phil and Kim the truth, and I'll never mention it again." And he wouldn't do it. And he said, "But you started it, Helen." I said, "What do you mean I started it? I was a child." He said, "I told you at the time, Kimmy, we'd be upsetting Kimmy if we carried on." I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." He said, "You touched me, you made me touch you." He said, "And I was 10 years old." And I walked away, and he walked out the back door